My name is Lynn. I'm about to do a collective reading. Make sure you like the live. Just give me 5 minutes or maybe less. I'm about to start right now. I'm just trying to also go live on TikTok. Thank you for the like. I hope everybody's off to a great start to their day. Feeling blessed and encouraged and protected. I pray that Yahweh covers myself and everybody in the collective as you try to get through the day, the weekend, the rest of the year. And I pray for discernment and encouragement and protection over those walking in divine light. There you go. Good morning. I don't have a lot of time. I got something else I have to do, so that's why I was like, let me just get on right now. I didn't get to go live on YouTube, but I mean, we're here now. Good morning. Oh, what's that about? There you go. Hi, good morning. Holy Spirit, divine light beings, and those with the best intentions for my collective, please help me to discern the message in the way that you'd like for me to deliver today. What is the message? Holy Spirit, the most important message for the collective. Please protect me as I read. Good morning. Make sure you like the live on the way in. My name is Lynn. I'm about to do a collective reading really quick to check on the energy. Just interrupted my prayer there. Holy Spirit, please protect me from any distortion as I read, anything trying to intercept the energy as I read. Please cover me from any monitoring experience and the collective that is looking to gain information or access to the collective energy for nefarious reasons. May monitoring spirits go blind, deaf, cannot speak. Anything that they find through these messages, pray the will. And thank you, Yahweh, for answer prayers. In your name we pray, amen. Really? That's crazy. Really? Welcome to the live. Make sure you like the live on the way in. I mean, you can stand on the outside if you'd like. Whatever makes you more comfortable. Either way, I'm glad to see you. That was interesting. I'm just going to shuffle one more deck. What an interesting morning so far. All right. Okay, Yahweh, what are the signs, those zodiac signs resonating with this Holy Spirit? Pisces, Scorpio, and Sag. So we got Pisces, relevant. Somebody's a Pisces out there, a Scorpio, and a Sag. So those signs are relevant. Somebody's birth chart, your sun, your moon, your Venus, your North Node, something like that, right? What are the planets? Holy Spirit. Oh. Saturn. That's been coming out a lot. Saturn is about to transition. Thank you for the likes. Personal readings are available. They're $25. You just have to send the money to the Cash App that's in my bio. Um, I can answer questions as well if you'd like. Today, I'd like to say a $10 donation, you know, and if I can give you clarity on a couple cards, maybe a smaller reading. $25 is a full reading just on the live. Um, so those for those asking questions at the bottom. If you're interested in that, you just let me know. I also have Neptune here, and dang, I ain't seen that North Node in a while. I gotta look it up. Dang, I done forgot. I think that's North Node though. Hold on. Oh, that's the South Node. Okay, so somebody's in their South Node. That's relevant. And this is a spiritual thing. Because Neptune is here. Neptune is, water. It's Poseidon's trident. And it's, you know, water holds a lot of, is representative for a lot of spirituality. So somebody could be in a very, if you're in your South Node and you're also operating in spirituality, then I'd say you're probably into some dark shit. I could just assume. Um, there's a range for that. So take that as it resonates. You know who you are. Or maybe this is somebody. Also, when I do collective readings, it's people in your energy. Sometimes people be so much in your energy that the readings pick up their energy and not yours. So just be cognizant when you're listening to general readings like this way, so that you know you don't want to let a message incept on you that's not really meant for you. So be careful how you're listening, is what I would like to advise. But typically collectively aligns with the person that's reading, the collective. I wouldn't consider myself somebody in their South Node any longer. So those that are aligning with my collective are either on their way out of their South Node or already reached their North Node. So this tells me that this is somebody in the collective's energy that's in their South Node, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I got to say about that. Let's pull the numbers. One, 7, and 10. The first house is self identity, how you present yourself to the world. So I could see that if you're going through your Saturn return, because Saturn has been here for a couple readings, I could see how your self identity could be, going through a transformation right now, because Saturn return happens every 29 years. So that's like when we turn 30, big transitional years, 50, and things like that. Maybe even sometimes 40. So, and that's something that you got to go through in order to get to your North Node anyway. So, we weren't all perfect. We go through things in order to ascend. In order to ascend, you got to, what goes down must come up. What goes up must come down. It's a cycle of life. So, don't beat yourself up if, you resonate with that. It's a process. And the 10th house is career, public image, and reputation. So something is changing for somebody. Their public image, their career, their reputation. This is all tied into their identity, how they see themselves in the world, and how the world sees them. This is a big deal. It may not sound like that, but to whoever I'm reading, this is a big time in their life right now. Partnerships and marriage. These are all huge things. The seventh house is partnerships and marriage. So your self-identity, your partnership or your marriage, and your image or career. Those are big things, right? That happens in a person's life. Who they are, how they identify, what they do, and who their life partner. That's big. It be like that sometimes. Let's see. What's the past energy for the collective? Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. For somebody very successful and self-sufficient. Let's see where that goes. What's the past energy? Ooh, damn. Four Cups. So feeling depressed, a missed opportunity, a blind spot. This happened already. Or somebody feels as if they missed something or disconnected somehow from spirit or just depressed because of something that they feel like they could have missed, something in their blind spot, but heavy on the missed opportunity, either for you or the person in your energy. Good morning, JB. Let me get present energy. What's the present energy, Holy Spirit? I told you. That was on the bottom, it came out. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So I like that. Collective, I like that for you. Okay, so maybe in the past you felt like you missed an opportunity. Let's see where this goes. But we have abundance here and financial support and stability. So I don't know if maybe somebody's going to be sharing their finances with you or you're going to be able to share finances with others. But with this coming out also with the Nine of Pentacles, this energy is independent. So it looks like you, collective, are the one that holds the independence. Can you do my tarot cards in Aries? Sure. Personal reading is $25 though. The information is in the description if you would like to get a reading on live. But yeah, in the present energy, I have the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like collectively, you're sitting in the Nine of Pentacles, viewer. You know what I'm saying? And Six of Pentacles, either now things are more balanced or you're looking for more reciprocity, right? With your Nine of Pentacles abundance, it's like even what you give is what you're going to get back and receive and stuff like that, which is, yeah, I do take Cash App. It should be in the description of the video. I hope I put it. If not, I'll comment it. Oh, I don't think can I type on this thing? Let me see. I don't think I can, but on my page, if you look on my YouTube page, you'll see everything there where you could send a Cash App. Thank you, JB. You're the best. Make sure you like the live. And let me know, YouTuber down there. What is your name? Elijah? I like that name. So tell me about the future. I hope I put that on there. Let me see. There we go. Who did that? That was really nice. I really appreciate that. Oh my God. That was nice. I appreciate that. Darling. Van Darling. Look, you can see all my damn teeth. That was so nice. That was so nice. Thank you. I'm over here trying to figure out how I could. Man, you just put the biggest smile on my face, bro. I love that. That was nice. Okay, let me see the future. That was that was cool. It's sideways. Ooh, no, that was. Oh, thank you. I don't like what I just got. Holy Spirit's upright or in reverse? Still sideways. I need to see. I need to know if it's upright or in reverse, Spirit. That shit's still sideways. It's in the upright. It's just okay. So the future card came out, Five of Cups. I mean, we can't always be happy. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. What's poking out? The Empress. Loss, sorrow, despair, and disappointment. Oh, you might be disappointed. This might be you. This might be somebody in your energy. I don't know. Let's see how it go. I hate to see it though, but that's what I see. It do say Scorpio and Mars on here. So let's see. I don't know. Let me get one for advice. Let's see advice. Thanks, JB. I hope everybody's off to a great day. Let's see advice, Spirit. Ooh. Temperance. Balance. And wish fulfillment. Okay, so I think the message still, look at the world card on the bottom. There is a cycle that's completing. And the Queen of Pentacles still at the bottom. So I think that it's very important that although the future may hold some sadness, because we can't always have that consistent happiness, right? And perfection, with even though we may try, life is still going to life. So I could try to spin this and make this about the other person in the, in your energy or not, but the Five of Cups is still very possible, even for those that. Oh, hi, Brittany. Hi and bye, I guess. Go do that, girl. That's very important because I haven't been able to work out since the kids been back in school. So you do that, and hopefully we'll see each other again either later or tomorrow. But thanks for coming by. That's one of my moderators. Yes, I'm so proud of you though. That's really good. Good for you. I need to do that my damn self. Get my shit together. But I'm not worried. I'll be back in the gym soon. I need to see you come in there. Yeah, for the advice, I feel like staying balanced is really important right now in order for you to get your wishes and your blessings to come true. Many of you are kind of like me and alchemists, and you can really control a lot of stuff with the way that you feel. It just makes me think of I think it was like a movie I was watching or something like that, or something on the internet where a little girl is like sitting with like a sensei or somebody like that, or somebody older, and she's imbalanced. She's very distraught, crying, weeping, and the environment is responding to how she's feeling. Well, thanks you two for the likes. I appreciate that. So as she's unbalanced and crying and sad, it's raining and storming and cloudy, which I think is so sweet. You know that I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. Like, you could be so connected to God, so connected to Yahweh, so connected to which is the earth and its energy that it feels with you. When you're sad, the elements reflect. When you grieve, the elements around you reflect. So you can actually change things. I've been saying this for a while, like um, Doctor Strange, how they were all alchemists with the ring, and even that Shanghai movie with, I haven't watched it yet, but that whole concept of Tai Chi, I haven't really studied it that much. My ex husband used to be into it. But the more I dive into spirituality and learn and grow, I see that there is definitely a connection with that. And I keep mentioning that movie because you can see them do it much faster and in real time. And it's a movie, but you can see them change the world, literally. The structure of the world, how it looks, the reality in real time with these rings or whatever. So it's, I know it's a movie, but it's kind of the same thing. Like, you have to stay balanced in order to bring in these wishes, this wish fulfillment that you want. It requires you to be stay tempered. Okay, that's the advice. No, no, I know shit may not be perfect right now or it never will, but kind of like in Buddhism, you know, it's learning how to suffer, basically, learning how to stay balanced and find happiness when sometimes that's hard to do. Accepting things, you know. So tell me about the past. Hold on one second. Tell me about this past energy with the Four of Cups, feeling depressed and a missed opportunity. What about this? What's this past energy about? And the Four of Cups. Tell me more, Spirit. I knew it. It's the Emperor. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Like, I be thinking in my mind, I'm so hell. I could see and visualize who I'm talking to, and I be wrong. I be dead ass wrong. I be, for a lot of times the perspective changes, but it be a guy. It be y'all guy. I don't know why it happens like that, but it does. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the guy is the person in the collective. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I always feel like I'm talking to a female, and I don't. It doesn't matter. But this Four of Cups energy is being clarified by an Emperor. That's about an Emperor, or that is that Emperor sitting in that missed opportunity energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's. Yeah, because somebody walked away, or maybe you did, maybe they did. There's an abandonment here. Tell me more about this Emperor in the past. This happened already. I gotta go soon. Tell me more. Whoa. It's over Ace of Cups. This is upright in reverse. I knew that shit was in reverse. Yeah. It's either this is you, counterpart, because this could be masculine and feminine, this could be same sex. I could be talking to anybody. Or this is this Emperor. But this is, they're sad and they feel like they missed an opportunity, or maybe you do, over this Emperor, and there's a breakup. I've been talking about this breakup since my last live. If y'all didn't see it coming, I did. I told y'all. I told y'all somebody was about to, this was about to happen. I feel like I did. I feel like I did. I feel like I did last time. I was like, I said that somebody was gonna break up with somebody. That's what it looked like over there. Well, that happened already. That's past energy. This, I feel like the past energy sometimes be the present, and the present be the future. I feel like I'd be ahead a little bit. I don't know. Tell me about this. Yeah, somebody's been through a lot. This has been a long journey. Tell me about this present energy with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Something about sharing sharing wealth independently, or something like that. What is this? What's the present energy with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles? Clarify spirit. It's crazy because I feel like I don't get information for myself. I feel like I be seeing everybody else's business, and in the beginning, I'm thinking I'm reading myself. I'm not, because as now that it's been like 2 years, I'm seeing the shit play out, but it's not playing out in my life. It's playing out in other people's lives, and the shit's wild to see. Like, oh, I know people be looking at me like, "Is you cool?" Like, yeah, you just have no idea. I seen this shit like 6 months ago, but I ain't say nothing because I didn't know where to put it. It's crazy. Tell me about this. I'd be like, oh, it's you. Damn. It's funny, right? It's actually not funny, but it's like, wow. Tell me, what's this with the in the present energy? Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. The cycle is complete, baby. It's a completed cycle here. Look, this is aces everywhere, bro. This is what I'm clarifying right here. Wow. There's a cycle that's complete. Fulfillment, harmony, integration. Okay. But by oneself though, because this is the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more. That definitely dang, that's the Ten of Pentacles. It flipped in reverse. Family conflicts, fleeting success, financial disputes, debt, bankruptcy. This is upright or in reverse? That thing is in reverse. Yep. This is in reverse. Okay, so this is crazy because I don't know. I feel like because of a disconnection here within a family, or this is also causing a financial dispute or debt or bankruptcy. Like somebody's going from, let me just pull one more. Look, see, hangman. Like this Ten of Pentacles is on pause. There's a cycle that's complete though. There's a cycle that's completed here. And I feel like maybe the shared wealth between two people, because the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Because it looks like there's a breakup. Because the Ace of Cups is also in reverse. So there's a love that's ended, an end of a relationship, and the Ten of Pentacles is also in reverse. That's family. That's abundance. That's like generational wealth that can be passed down. That's what you were accessing here with this Ten of Pentacles and with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. But it's like somebody doesn't have access to that anymore. So it's like when this relationship ended, so did this person's Ten of Pentacles. Now, when I say it that way, like maybe they viewed this situation as their Ten of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? But what makes me uneasy is seeing the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, tell me more about this with the cycle complete. Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. What do you mean by this? The Queen of Cups. Okay, there's another character here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. present energy. This is about a Queen of Cups and an Emperor. I'm hungry. What about this Queen of Cups? Yep, this is what I'm saying. Death and transformation. Queen of Cups. Something ended. So because something ended, the something is completed. It's Ten of Pentacles here. It's like a family thing. This Ten of Pentacles, you can have a Nine of Pentacles on your own, but the Ten of Pentacles is like a family. You can't really get a Ten of Pentacles unless you're with somebody. You know? I mean, some people carry the Ten of Pentacles energy all on their own, but you carry the energy, you can't really step into the Ten of Pentacles. It's because it's like grandparents, children, the dog, the parents, everybody's in this picture. This is something that's going to affect generations. How can you have a family by yourself? I mean, you can, but you know what I'm saying? This is about coming together with another person. Like you and another person are supposed to put your pentacles together to get this. This is over. Something ended with this Queen of Cups here. Because I'm like, because I see the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe somebody was in the Nine of Pentacles, single and successful and self-sufficient, and was sharing either their energy or their finances with somebody else. But then completion, the cycle completed with the World card and then the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something's over. So this is also affecting somebody's money. Somebody else, this pairing of what this was maybe you didn't know, because even, or maybe you did, I'm not sure. Even energetically, this was a up. This was an increase for maybe both. But this is over. Or something is transforming. Thank you for the follows and the likes. Thank you so much, JB. You are the best for catching that for me. I appreciate it. Tell me about this future energy with the Five of Cups. That was a wild one. Okay. Because the collaboration has ended. Somebody's going to be sad. The collaboration is over. Teamwork. Trouble in collaboration. Lack of cohesion. Conflict and poor motivation. Lack of commitment. There's problems with this collaboration. This Three of Pentacles working together too. Maybe y'all could have possibly worked together. It's over. Somebody's sad about that. One more. This is going to affect somebody's money though. Four of Wands, healing. I don't know if it was upright or reverse. Let's see. Anxiety, chaotic, losing faith, exhaustion, stagnation. This makes sense. I mean, the Four of Wands is here, so it's healing, but it's in reverse. So somebody could feel very anxious, maybe burn out with the process or what has happened within this. It could be losing faith, you know, all the shits. Tell me more about the future. But I mean, yeah, conflict, battles. Maybe this person feels defeated. I don't know, collective. I don't know if this is you or somebody in your energy. You know, take away resonate. If you and somebody are at odds or maybe separating, it feels like, I can't really tell, but it's definitely between an emperor and a queen here. But I feel like I'm looking at this emperor. I feel like I'm talking to this emperor. I feel like I'm looking into this emperor's energy. How this person feels like they missed an opportunity. How there was, I don't know, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, that's sharing wealth. There was some sort of shared wealth here. Somebody was, you know, either energetic or an actual finances. That cycle is complete. And there's a death and transformation. Something's about to transition. The end of a cycle. That's here twice. That's here. That's what the 10 card means. The World card is the end of something. People always say that, but I really feel like 9 is the end. 10 is the beginning of a new cycle, fulfillment, harmony, right? That's what 10 or 0 is in the world, in the tarot deck. Wholeness, celebration, but it's every ending is the beginning of something else. So that's why it's tricky. You got it. Hi, honestly. You gotta be careful with how you're looking at it. Because yes, something ends, something always ends. Whenever you're at an ending of something, that means you're about to begin something else. Whatever it is. 9 is a number of just completion. Just complete. 10 is a number of a cycle ending, but a new cycle beginning. A new cycle beginning. So death and transformation, you could look at it the same way. It's change. That does also mean something ends, but something else begins. Anyway, what leads me to believe that the change is an ending is the future. With the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, this is conflict. Somebody feels defeated, battles, fights, stagnation. Tell me more about the future. Yeah, look, Hangman. That's painful ending. This is crazy. You see this shit? Somebody's perspective needs to change, so you gotta sit down. Or maybe that's what you're trying to do. I said this morning in my mini reading, the one I just posted for that's 3 minutes or whatever. Look on any of my platforms, you'll see it. I just said this morning. And when I said it this morning, I said somebody put themselves in hangman. Sometimes you go into a hangman situation. Hi, welcome. Thanks for coming by. You're new here. My name is Lyne. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm just doing a collective reading. Personal readings are available. You just need to send a $25 donation to the payment information listed in my description of the video. I think I did it in the description. I don't know if I did it. But it's in the comments, my Cash App handle. And if you go to my YouTube page, you'll see how you could get a reading as well. But welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like the live. Yeah. Wishful thinking. This too is giving me like a dreamer where you have all these things that you want to do, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, but you're not pulling them out of the dream state and bringing them down into reality. So they kind of get stuck up here, which can cause confusion as well too. Or maybe you're trying to figure out what the options are, but this doesn't give me a lot of clarity. Let's also look at the advice. Tell me what's the balance. So the advice was to temper yourself and find balance in order to get to wish fulfillment. Tell me more. What's the advice? Oh, somebody's very passionate and brave. Okay. They're very passionate about this partnership, this union. I don't know. This person could feel like you guys are soulmates. That soulmate card is also about making a choice too. Passion, energetic, bravery, fearless, confident. But the Knight of Wands doesn't give me, it's not my favorite card in the world because the energy is very fleeting. Like, I don't like to describe it as a player card because that's not fully how I'm trying to define it. I don't mean in just a romantic aspect, but what they mean by that is that the player card, because they're not really set on one thing. Yeah. Is it Scorpio energy? It's not. Scorpios get a bad rap. They get the rap of fire, but they're not. They're water. And the Knight of Wands is a fire energy card with Leo and Cancer. Fire and air is what this says. But I could see why you could say that. But it's not. I feel like every sign has a capacity to have that energy, like people feel about Scorpios when they're in their South Node. Somebody's in their South Node too. They haven't transitioned all the way out of their south node, or they're battling with it. I don't know. But spiritually, the south node came up, not the north node. Okay, and because a Capricorn or a Sag in their south node is pretty intense. So was a Virgo, and so was a Cancer. I just feel like, I don't know. The intensities of Scorpios are way more, yes. And another thing I don't like about them is that get back, revengeful type of persona they have. But other than that, their dark ways are very similar to other signs' dark ways. But nonetheless, I don't know how we got going in on Scorpios because did that even? Oh, they are one of the signs that came out. Okay, so I will. I'll stop. Like, don't be going so far in on Scorpios now. I'm not a Scorpio. I am a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising, and I got a lot of Scorpio in my chart. Actually, I'm just not a Scorpio sun, but I'm a Scorpio rising. It is in my first house, and it's a lot. Scorpio, actually. A lot of people think that I'm a Scorpio. That's how I present myself to the world, as a Scorpio. But I'm not a Scorpio. So I have empathy for them, but I have my biases. They're probably one of my least favorite of the zodiac signs. Scorpios and Geminis. But I have experiences tied to these signs, so that's why. I really, if I think with my rational mind, I know not every Gemini is the same, but I can understand why, experiences can really shape the way people perceive other things. It's just that you have to have an educated and elevated mind to not be that type of person. But anyway, tell me more about this Knight of Wands energy. What do you mean by this, Spirit? Because that's coming out in the advice. Oh, the advice is to put some fire under your ass? Yeah. Maybe because you're stuck like this, thinking about what all the options are to be and how to handle the situation, and the advice is to actually get fucking going, right? Oh, okay. We got the World card, but this is very significant because I didn't know it was upright and reverse. That shit fell on my lap, so we're gonna just throw that bitch and see. That shit is in reverse. Holy Spirit, come on now. Let us know. Is this an upright or reverse, Spirit? I'm gonna flip it the other way. Sideways, we gotta flip it again. I'm gonna take it in the upright. But that shit's coming out in the sideways. So for me, that means you on shaky, you in trouble, girl. you on shaky ground, my nigga. Straight up. So, and it also tells me this is destined. This was like supposed to happen. There's something about this that's cyclical, that's karmic. As you can see, the circle is here twice. This is like a loop. This is something that, yeah, I mean, yeah, like you are in jeopardy of losing. You feel me? Unlucky, unwelcome change, a setback, misfortune, delays. Delays is here twice. That sucks. It's in the reverse. You see, and the first time it was in the upright, the second time it was in the reverse. All the other times it was sideways. I feel like this is on a transition. That God is like, oh, if you don't take this advice, your wheel of fortune is going to turn in the reverse. This will be not to say that you're gonna have such misfortune. I wouldn't place that much power in anybody. So like collective or not, masculine or feminine, I don't care who it is. I wouldn't give that advice to anybody. I wouldn't be a person of honor or claim to be righteous in any way if I sit up here and tell y'all that your destiny is tied to somebody else's and you can't reach any level of success unless you're with that person. Fuck out of here. The only person that could really control what you got going on is God. You and God. Now, can it be better? Can it be easier? Can you know what I'm saying, make life better depending on who you attach yourself with? Absolutely. But ultimately, It's, it's your life. It's not somebody else's life. What the fuck? What if that person don't want to get their shit together? Then what? Your life is, you know, no. But I mean, I'm saying if this doesn't work out, let's say you mess up this opportunity and it was an abundant one for you, then that doesn't necessarily mean your life is over. It just means that this particular path now is going to be diverted another way. That's all it means, you know what I'm saying? So it's not the end of the world. I don't think it ever is the end. As long as you have, and I heard Shanita say that this morning, and I felt some of the stuff. Shanita is a reader that I listen to from Atlanta that I really like, but black women sometimes I know that I get it, but it's sometimes the words they hurt. It be so harsh. It be so, but it's real though, And sometimes you need to hear some real shit. But anyway, sometimes it's hard to listen to it to be like, damn, it's rough. And if you're not used to not used to that, it's not gonna be the easiest thing. But she is very gifted, and she was saying like, I like the way to she speaks to everybody, the karmics, everybody. She just speaks to whoever. But it's like there's no like real hatred, which I like, because it's like because she understands like even if you're not on the right side right now, as long as you're going to God, as long as you're trying, then it's never too late for you. And that's how you know somebody who's really like working with God, because it's like you can't judge. Yeah, like you can't, because everybody has sinned, everybody makes mistakes. You can't condemn another person, because what if they're finding you as they're just now exiting that walk to life and they need, encouragement to continue forward? Everybody got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Jesus was sacrificed next to, murderers and thieves and stuff like that, and he he forgave them. He blessed them, and he told them that they'd be welcomed into the kingdom as long as they, repented and asked God for forgiveness, and that's all that matters. So it's, if you like, damn, I'm fucking up. As long as you're going to God and your intention is to really change or to do something different or to get you to where you're trying to be, then as long as you have life in your body, breath in your lungs, it's not too late. So that's what I gotta say about that. I don't know if I want to do this one more time because I kind of gotta go, but we could try one. But I like someone, but I work here. Should I ask her out? You like someone at work, but you work with her? Is that what you're saying? You like someone, but you work with her. Should you ask her out? I like someone I work with here. What do you mean by here? Not that it matters, but whatever. I think you should ask her out. What are you waiting for? Listen, I would ask out more men if it didn't intimidate them. I found that when I have approached men before in the gym, I have, but I found that when I approach them, they be getting uncomfortable. Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So now, what I would say is, I would not advise getting into a serious relationship with someone that you work with. I wouldn't advise this. I've done this. That is a terrible thing to do. I don't give a fuck if you think that's your soulmate or not. Get another job first. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. If you guys both work at the same place, like every day, like you're gonna see each other every day, yeah. What is that? What are we even talking about right now? I need a moderator for that YouTube. Cause like, what are you even talking about? I'm about to block you. Come on now. What are you talking about? Yeah, you work a lot together. I mean, if you work one on one together, hand in hand every day, it's risky because it's anything is possible, but it's definitely not advisable. I don't want to tell you no, don't do it or whatever, whatever. But I just, yep. Look, everybody in both lives is saying don't do it, don't do it. Reconsider. Bring some literature on the subject. You sure? Fuck it. Nah, I'm telling you for real, it's a bad idea. For real, it's a bad idea. I mean, true love can be anywhere, but you gonna have to find another job. Straight up. I mean, you might not regret it, but just be prepared. It's almost like when it happened to me. That's why they say you don't shit where you eat. Because now I gotta come into work every day. It is very risky. I had to come into work every day, and let's say we're not on a good circumstance right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see your ass. You're gonna do the most and flirt with people in front of me while we working to piss me off. Now I gotta try to keep my emotions in balance so that I can make money because we're both selling shit and we're both working together. It's a fucking mess. And don't you fuck around and go and have a baby with this person. Oh my god. First of all, I think that's illegal. I don't know how I ended up doing it. But that's literally my story. I wouldn't, but that wasn't what did it in my situation. So it could have worked. So that's why I don't want to tell you not to do it. Because that's not what fucked my shit up. It's not illegal, but that shit should be illegal. I kind of feel like in some sort of way it is. Because I had a whole family at that job. I know my manager was not supposed to do that. We got married, had a baby, everything at the job. Like, I had my coworkers was in my wedding and everything. Child, just messy as fuck. I would never do that shit again. I don't want you. I don't want to. I don't want to tell y'all about my life because y'all gonna think like this lady is. I'm actually very nice. I just been through a lot of shit. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, I found love. I'm not. I don't regret the experience. I had 2 kids with the man. I got married and everything. I'm the only marriage in my family. Like good things came from it. But in the experience when it was happening, it was really hard. We had a lot to go through. Don't you mess around and think that this person likes somebody else at the job and it's just a fucking mess. Your relationship is everybody's business now. They know when y'all fighting, they know when y'all not. Y'all, this is like everybody's relationship now. My baby was like everybody's baby. Yeah, it's cute, but then and then too, like these people become like your family or whatever, which is great. Love is a risk. Fuck it. What can I say? It's a risk. All of it is a risk, even friendships. Because then you fuck around now. I broke up with the person, and that whole life went with it in the wind. What? I don't even know. Look, listen. I'm not gonna do this. That's the advice. Okay. I'll be here if you need insight. Okay. That's all I can say. Tell me about this past situation, please, Spirit. How did we end up here with this cup in reverse? One more time. Let's just go through the line one time. I gotta go though. Exactly. Now that I think is illegal. He wasn't my boss. We were co-workers, so I think that's why it would have been okay. If he had been my manager, I would have had to probably leave the store. But we weren't. We were equals, you know. But that also kind of like limited us. We couldn't really grow within where we were at together because then one of us would be over the other. And then that would be a conflict of interest. Tell me more about this, please. Oh, okay. Forward movement, ambition, direction. Oh, somebody's trying to use magic. Oh, they're trying to use magic. Emperor, you trying to use magic? You trying to manifest this person? It is. I think that's illegal. Somebody wants to move forward with this. I don't know. Because I was asking how we got to the Ace of Cups in reverse, but we got Emperor. It's four. I don't get that. What do you mean by this with the Four of Wands? What's the Ace of Cups in reverse? The Tower. Somebody made a decision. – And that created a very sudden change. Maybe it was this emperor. Yo, that's wild. I don't even know if I want to even do that. I don't even know how to approach that. I mean, how long does it take? Okay. Because I was like, what? Okay. Fuck it. I'm not even going to entertain that one. Because, like, what? Because, like, you could go to CVS and I don't know, whatever. I'm not even going to entertain that. Why she got a man's cap on? First of all, I'm I'm right here. That's number one. And I could wear whatever hat I want to wear. If you want to ask me something, you can ask me. I got this hat on because I want to. That's why. I love y'all. Look at y'all. Thank you so much. Is that you, Brittany? You so funny. I'm fucking with this. Like, that's what's up. Thanks, guys. That is so nice. You guys are so defensive and protective. You two coming through. Here we go with the bullshit. Let's be together. I know, right? But y'all, thank you. Look at you, JB. You are one hell of a moderator. Thank you very much for that. You too, YouTube. I love that. I love that for us. Oh, wow. I love it. Who did that? Honestly, friend, that was awesome. Thank you. That was cool. Somebody made a decision, a sudden change. The Two of Swords is a decision, making a choice, opposing forces coming to a crossroad, hidden information. It's like you went forward on the chariot and it's Four of Wands. I don't know if it's forward away or forward into the into the union. It's like you went forward on the chariot because the emperor rides the chariot. But then something suddenly changed. Something suddenly happened. It was a difficult choice. Stalemate, tell me more. What do you mean by this? Ace of Wands. A new opportunity. Okay. Oh, it's looking like this. Okay, hold on. What is this? Long-term success. I feel like maybe possibly this person was going in another direction towards the Four of Wands. Because look what came out. Maybe that's why the cycle ended. Who knows? Four of Wands, the Chariot. Because I have the Emperor in the reversed cup here. So that's clearly a breakup. And somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. And I'm like, okay, so what happened in this situation? Why do we have this cup in reverse? Because somebody went forward towards the Four of Wands. I feel like this is another Four of Wands. Yeah, they made a decision. The Tower came when they did that. I feel like you went forward. They went towards a home, a celebration, a new. This is a new, passionate opportunity for long-term success. Somebody took action on a new opportunity. Maybe you didn't know this. Give me one more. This is firmness from the spirit. That's what it looks like to me. Am I right? Like, gotta go. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. It's like a Queen of Pentacles who is. I got the Hierophant in reverse because this person. Oh shit! I have to go. Because this person is. The Hierophant reverse could be like a dark spiritualist, is what people like to define this as. But for me, when I see the Hierophant in reverse, I take it as somebody who doesn't necessarily do organized religion. They're like a free thinker. This would kind of give me, for me, now, I've never heard this anywhere else. So don't go and say, for me, because readers interpret things how they can. And that's a beautiful thing because you learn different meanings of things. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like getting a different perspective on different things, right? So when I see the Hierophant in reverse, depending on how it makes me feel, this doesn't give me someone who's a dark spiritualist, but somebody who thinks differently. So they don't necessarily go with, could be considered a bit rebellious, almost like a high priestess in the upright. Because look at this card. Let me just explain this really quick. I know I gotta go. I have to leave like soon. This would be considered like the Pope, like a male spiritual leader, right? I honestly, Fran, I think you're so cool with your messages. It's like, I don't know, it's like a vibe. But anyway, you could ask, but I mean, I don't even typically do that. But I mean, sure, we talking. You could ask. I know I do. I don't really want to talk about my personal business on here like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel comfortable with that. I said you could ask. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna answer you. people are funny. I just lost what I'm saying. Oh, I've said this before. Male leaders typically have. You see how there's other men in front of him? Congregations like a church, like people that they have to lead. A high priestess doesn't really have anyone. I don't have a problem answering it. I just don't know if I really want to talk about that on a live. Both people that I don't know. If you feel some type of way, I mean, say something. I don't think that's everybody's business. Like this? This how you wanted to meet them? On a live like this? Yeah, I agree. Anyway, not to just go to active grocery stores. Okay, I mean, what do you want me to do? So I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Okay, that's not a terrible thing. It's just that I'm a little bit personal. I would like to not necessarily discuss that on the live. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I don't feel like I need to explain that either. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you stay in Atlanta. Oh, I like Atlanta, but I'm getting a bit distracted from what I'm trying to do here. This is not like a dating service or anything like that. I don't even know who you are. I'm trying my best to be polite. Look, these people are there like, oh, hello. I feel you. Anyway, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is, you know, somebody who thinks differently. I don't know. I don't know. I want to almost take that back because it's looking like somebody did take a leap of faith to start a new beginning with a Queen of Pentacles that is a Hierophant in reverse. But then it's long-term success. Thinking that maybe they were going to get long-term success. Okay, so what's after the breakthrough? So tell me that. Because I can't really tell. King of Cups. Heartbreak. No, I don't think this is another person. I think that this King of Cups went forward towards this Queen of Pentacles who is, you know, someone that is doesn't conform. That's what I was looking for. To get long-term success. To see Seven of Pentacles, long-term success. Inspired action. They took action on this, right? But there's a breakthrough here and clarity or something like that. And now the King of Cups is heartbroken. But why? What's the breakthrough? That's what I don't get. And somebody from the past wants to come back. What's the need for control? So the Emperor does have a tendency to want to control. So I could see that. The Four of Pentacles is someone wants to hold on. The need for control. I don't see the reason yet. I'm not really seeing the betrayal. Tell me more. Why the breakthrough though? Yeah, look, the Two of Cups. I don't see I don't see a third thing, like a third party thing or some shit like that. I don't. Somebody went forward towards this Four of Wands. They did, but it's just there's a tower here, and a decision was made. Sorry. What's the tower? I'm about to get another deck. I gotta go. The Empress. That shit's tricky, yo. Let me see some right quick. Hold on. It's like I don't know. I'm starting to see it, but then it's like, and then I feel rushed because I gotta go. The tower being clarified by the Empress. It might be. It might be this person took a leap of faith someplace else. Let me see. Maybe that's what is the breakthrough with the Queen of Pentacles. With the clarity. What's the tower? I didn't shuffle this. Hold on. I gotta go. Holy Spirit, can you provide some clarity, please, on this? What's the breakthrough? What's the tower? I mean, this happened already. It's in the past, but what's the tower? Thanks, JB. What's the tower? I don't know. Yeah. Eight of Wands. I think this was about control. The Hermit. Somebody's very, very spiritual. Because it's like somebody went, they could see. It's like somebody was trying to bind you. This Empress felt like they were either being binded or controlled or like, you see that? Or maybe bind your light or something like that. Trap you. It was something about control. This person was mad controlling. Queen of Swords. I seen her when the Queen of Cups came out. Oh, hold on. Who's this Queen of Swords? The Magician. There might be another energy in there. there might be, let me see, it's the Queen of Swords. Wish fulfillment. No. The Sun. Justice. There was an injustice here. I just can't see it. What's the who's this Queen of Swords? What's the Magician here? The Devil and the Temperance. Look at that. And then moving on. Oh, God. The Devil and the Temperance and making a decision. I don't think this was a bad decision. Walking away from this. Do you see this? The Devil and the Temperance and then getting in the boat. Somebody made a decision. This is the back of the Devil too. And the front of the angel. And then getting on the boat. Something about this was not, you peeped it though, because this person is, I'm not surprised if this the feminist not out here, but the Queen of Cups is here. They're intuitive. You seeing something. Something came, your intuition came through for something. I see a Queen of Swords, but I feel like that's the feminine who's now in their Queen of Swords. But somebody was definitely trying to was binded here. Look, we're about to get into something else. Maybe for wealth or something like that. Yeah, because as soon as you left this situation, this person's pentacles went upside down. So maybe that's why they was trying to hold on so bad. But something about this was imbalanced because look, this couldn't have been the right situation because look, there's an imbalance here. You see that? This is like this person. Karma said something about this the other day that I like too because you had to sit yourself up on that damn rock and tie your eyes. You know you don't need your eyes. You know what the fuck you know already. And then position yourself to pick up them damn swords like that. You put your, somebody could see and they made a decision. And it was a hard decision to make. But I think it was a good decision to make. Because this is the back of the devil. It's almost like releasing an imbalance or toxicity in your life. Something that was controlling. Because this is the Eight of Wands. This could have been blocking this person. They got on the boat to move to calmer waters. Now, what alarmed you to do this? That's going to be on you. Because I don't have the time to dig in to figure it out. Because I got to go. But somebody went into some self-reflection here. And they got into their magician's bag. The magician, Hierophant, Queen of Cups, and wish fulfillment. This was this person's wish fulfillment, though. You, this situation, but somebody felt trapped, binded. That's not a good card. It's not a good card to describe that. Maybe the awareness of this. This is what the Tower is, because that's here twice. You see? Two of Swords is here twice. Here and here. This was a hard decision. Sometimes disappointments in life and in relationships are not just third party shit. It's other things. You know? Sometimes that's how it's been for me. I haven't really had like a lot of, maybe in the past, just with one particular guy. But with other relationships, the reason why we ended wasn't because of other women or other men. It was because of other things that are just as serious, that are just as, you know what I'm saying, significant. Business, money, finances, growth, mentality, respect, communication. Good morning. Hey, Cleveland. Hey, Crystal. I don't know what it was, but Somebody made a decision, was like, yo, I'm done. Not somebody else. This is the son, though. This wasn't a bad decision. I'm not saying that the person is a bad person, but something about it, your spiritual team or yourself, because if somebody's intuitive, you're wish fulfillment for this emperor, but it's a disconnect. Again, Four of Pentacles, somebody trying to hold on really, really, really bad. But it's like something happened. I don't know. This person decided to make this decision because they felt like this in the Eight of Swords. I can't get down all the way in it because I have to go. But that's in the past. This is a past energy that I've never really done that so hard on the past. I've never had this many cards like this so focused on the past. And I'm trying to figure out why. It's not completely clear to me. Well, maybe it is. It's just that I'm just so used to seeing, oh, it's because of this person or that person, but that I'm not seeing that. That, this is a situation where somebody's running into the arms of another person type of thing. Or there's another person's influence or whatever. Maybe that could have been, something in the past that was layered on, but this is something else. This is something through like self-reflection, through the hermit mode. And then binding in there. The Eight of Swords is like victim mindset, feeling trapped. So this felt like stifling to this person, I guess, in a way. And imbalance because the devil was there. Like they felt like they needed to temperance out, which makes sense because there must be some sort of imbalance within the union because the advice on the end was to temperance. So this masculine does need to temper themselves and balance themselves out in some sort of way. I don't know. It could be a lot of things. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna get you some advice and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I really enjoyed this live today. Me, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm currently I live in Florida. Is that too far for me? Uncharted, bro. Stop, man. Yo, y'all clouded in this shit. Oh, that's super comical. But no, I'm from Florida. I'm from New York, but I was raised in Florida or whatever. Let's get some advice, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. But I like Atlanta. Would I live in Atlanta? I don't know. I know, right? But I'm just like I'm like the hardest person to holler at though. But I mean, I'm gonna be polite, but I'm not like really not that easy to fuck with for real. But everybody doesn't need to know that. This is a show I'm putting on for you guys. Like, you really think I'm about to talk to somebody on the internet? Come on now, let's be for real. Who really does that? It's just you're just a stranger. The fuck? But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna talk. I talk to you. It's not that serious. Brooklyn Fitted, I love it. They talking shit about my Brooklyn Fitted. Get out of here. You see my crown on the side? This shit go hard. Crazy. I don't give a fuck if it's a men's hat. So what? Y'all niggas want to be. Let me just shut up anyway, because we don't need that type of energy this morning. You feel me? The fuck? Anyway, let's get some advice, Spirit. Even though this is a feminine deck, I feel like we need some feminine energy. Y'all love that feminine energy anyway. Y'all need the feminine energy to heal, to help, give you guidance and stuff. Honestly, Fran, feeling safe. Maybe that's what you want to feel. That's how you feel. I gotta go. Somebody's wearing a mask. That mask is probably pulled off. And the truth. It's either somebody is now awakened to the truth. The truth is definitely a thing here. Tell the truth, living your truth. Yes, I'm feeling that. It's either this person that has walked away, they've now come into some sort of clarity about this other person wearing a mask. or not being authentically real, for real. And then feeling safe is giving me like you want to feel safe within your union. You don't want to feel like you're with somebody that's not being genuine or disingenuine. You know, some people trying to like fuck it. I'm gonna just, you know, it's giving me like arranged marriage, but not like I know this person. Oh yeah, like I know this person could probably lead me to a lot of abundance, but your heart's not really there. So you wear a mask until you actually get to that place. That's what intuitively I feel. Live out loud. So somebody needs to be more, you know, truthful for what it is that they want to do and how they want to live. Be bold about how you really want to live. Something about that. Seasons. Something just comes for a season. I say that about people all the time. Like, you just a season, you're not here forever. You snatching the masks off for real. Because there's people who are wearing masks. And somebody feels a bit seen. This reading could be making somebody feel very seen and vulnerable. Mami Wata. Grounding. So grounding is definitely. What do you mean by that? You don't know why you're here? You're a Celtic? Well, I don't show nothing. Grounding is important. So make sure you go outside and maybe not so much in your head, and like it's good to be in the other dimensions, 3D, 5D, 4D, all the other D's and shit. But put your hand and feet on the grass because you're living here on this earth. A lot of spiritual people, a lot of times, be like, oh, everything is so spiritual. Yes, that's great. But we also need to operate on earth. And not everybody is operating on this 5D. They don't know what you're They don't know what you're talking about. Like, and from time to time, put your tooth, touch some grass. You know, somebody needs to be a little bit more rational here. Grounding. Okay. Hug a tree, like I was the other day. Yeah, there's a betrayal here. Look, betrayal. When it comes to manifesting, I'm getting really so like somebody taking advantage of somebody energetically, and then somebody else catching on. That's really what I'm getting. So there's not necessarily a betrayal. There could have been a third party, but the betrayal is that they don't really love you. They just want to manifest off your energy. See that? Betrayal manifestations. And that would eventually delay you because your spiritual work and your me, it's over. I know this happens to a lot of people, men too, but women, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't even get into all that right now. My time is up, child. But what's going on? I don't know. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. That's the betrayal. Like, it's not real. And I feel like this person knows. This other person in this union knows this. So they want to bind you to them, but not give you a real connection, which in itself is a betrayal because who wants that? Who wants to be with somebody just so that you can benefit off of their energy? Because you know that you could reach a 10 of Pentacles with them, but it's not a lot of cups here. I mean, the 5 of Cups is here for sadness. Wish fulfillment cup is here twice. The only cup that's here is the Ace of Cups, and it's in reverse. That's really how I feel. This person's that's the mask that they're wearing. They don't really fuck with you like how you think they fuck with you. They just fucking with you because you're probably rich in spirit. So you're getting robbed for your energy. Ah, shit. I'm coming right now. I'm coming right now. I'm leaving right now.
All right. You don't have to turn. You don't have to turn in into the community. Just stay on the outside because I'm already in the front.
Okay. I'm leaving my house right now.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go. I got to give somebody to meet up with somebody. So I gotta go. But I love y'all. Thank you so much. Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on down there in the YouTube, but thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for those that were active with me, supportive, that all of that shit, man. I really loved it. I loved your interaction. I loved reading your energy today. Thank you for sharing with me, for being supportive, all the likes. I hope that everything you gave me, I return back to you tenfold. I hope Spirit returns it back to you tenfold. I call my energy back to me. Light and love and return yours back to you, okay? Maybe I can come on by a little later if I have some time. But this was great. Thank you, girls. Thank you, ladies who came on. You guys too. I really did enjoy sitting here with you guys. It was great. It was really good. And I can't wait to see you again. Thank you so much, JB. Anybody else I forgot to mention? I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. I truly enjoyed having you. That's okay. Bye, guys. I gotta go. I love you. I'll see you later, okay?